Welcome to Automotive EV. My name's Peter Wooding, and I'm delighted to be focusing this session on our innovation showcase, which is the opportunity for companies and individuals, small startups or larger, and corporations to be able to showcase product initiatives. So without further ado, I'm going to welcome Nicholas Saul from Jeffco, who will take you through Move eCar. So the stage is yours, Nicholas. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Nicolas Saul. I'm a sales director of Move eCar, new entity from Jeffco Group, and I'm very pleased to be with you today to talk about the next automotive logistics revolution. So the future of mobility as a service is completely changing the code, and this revolution has already started. Next slide, please. So the game is completely changing due to three different factors. First of all, the digitalization in car activity for sales. Did you know, for instance, that according to a German study, Motor-K from last year, about 51% of consumers are now ready to buy cars online. Who could have imagined that just 5 or even 10 years ago? The second factor impacting the car logistics is the new mobility business model that are coming from the fact that the border between B2B and B2C is no more valid. With that respect, for instance, did you know that now about 35% of the transactions are in B2B2C? Finally, the next factor impacting the automotive logistics is related to new mobility experiences. So today, people want to be free without any constraints, and to do so, we need to support with new experiences for customers. And according to Frost & Sullivan, the number of shared fleets should triple by 2025. Next slide, please. So what are the impacts of these new trends on the supply chain? So what we notice is that we have to face higher complexity in the equation, cost optimization, while accelerating the time to market to stay ahead. And to do so, there are four different challenges for us as logistic companies. We need to conceive and operate those new business models in mobility that are requiring more agility, remote services. Then, in terms of used car sourcing, for instance, the scope is much bigger. When we are talking about single car cross-border flows, of course, every merchant dealer is interested in that specific car and not very big quantities. Then we need to accelerate the release of car between every new owner or user. And finally, people want to get seamless experience when they are purchasing logistics services all along the sales cycle. Next slide, please. So because we recognize those core changes in the market, at Jeffco, we've decided to launch this Move eCar initiative. So next slide, what is Move eCar? So through this new initiative, our aim is to support the customer experience, to accelerate the time to market, to get cars back as soon as possible to be sold again or used again, and to offer this with a seamless experience. Next slide, please. So what is Movicar about? So Movicar is a new generation of automotive logistics services aiming at offering digital logistics solutions. So we are in between physical operation, obviously, but with a more digital approach. That's why we are calling it digital platform, and to offer services anytime, anywhere. It is a scalable, evolutive platform which is providing services for the mobility of the future to all automotive players, being them dealers, OEM, leasing companies, auction, and so on. And this solution is combining both the digital connection between customers and their users, together with a range of physical bricks that I will present in the next slide. So here, from a physical standpoint, Movicar is aiming at providing 5 key services. The two first one being the traditional one, I would say, with transport and storage need to get the car at the right moment and at the right place. The slight difference between what we used to offer and this offering is that we are aiming at providing solution more for single cars in the case of transport and especially between countries, and for storage with a more urban storage solution, which is matching the higher pace of release of car. And then the 3 other bricks are there to maximize the availability of the car through appraisal of car, refurbishment and maintenance if needed. Next slide, please. From a digital standpoint, because we are there in a digital offering, the platform enables our customer to get a quotation, to place orders, either manually or via API or EDI, to track and to monitor the flows. And to access this platform, we offer either API, which we promote in order to get all the functionalities of our app. And otherwise, you can access them through an iframe, which is basically plugging our logistics solution on your environment, in your website, even in a white label mode. Then we are aiming at providing a better visibility on what is happening on the supply chain, and to do so we've digitalized the workflows on transport as well as on refurbishment. In refurbishment, we provide several levels of authorization of works on the cars. And in terms of digitalization of documents, we are able to provide electronic proof of collection, proof of deliveries, with inspection reports, including photos, signature, geotag, together with the ECMR. So we are ECMR ready. And on top of that, what was missing in our world was the notification of final customers. So today we can notify customers about the arrival of the vehicle or collection of vehicle through SMS or email. Next slide, please. Here you have a screenshot of our first introduced product, which is Movicar Transport Express Delivery, which was aiming at providing visibility on transport anytime, anywhere. So you can access our platform as a customer, and you get this Kanban, which is providing statuses updates at each step of the flow, monitoring the order placed, having pending, confirmed, delivered updates in a live mode because it's a web-based application. On the right side of the slide, you can see our driver app, which enable us in a live way to get the track and trace. Let's have a look now on the second product we've launched recently on the next slide, which is Movicar Refurbishment app. So in the same way, our objective was to offer a digitalized workflow to avoid lots of mails, phone calls, Excel files, whatever, exchanges, and getting all the exchanges through this refurbishment app, which is connected to the transport application as well, which means from the moment a customer is validating a quotation, repair quotation after different exchanges on the way to refurbish the car, with photos to demonstrate the reality of the damages potentially. Our customer can order the transport or the collection of the car or the delivery to a final customer. And we will launch by October, November, the third brick that will be the cross-border, in which we'll be able to manage multiple legs transport plan, not offering live track and trace because we are talking about long distances, but at least we'll be able to offer the inspection at collection and delivery with the signature, the geotags to demonstrate that the car would have been indeed delivered at the requested place. And in the fourth stage, we launch the admin brick, which includes the administration of documents, deregistration of cars, custom clearance for non-EU countries. Next slide, please. Movicar setup is based on an ecosystem of providers, Jeffco being one of them. When Jeffco have the right solution and capacity at the right moment. And last year, we dealt with about 400,000 used cars. And in the new product launch, Express Delivery, we are transporting about 2,500 cars per month using Jockey or tow truck delivery with this with these new functionalities I've been presenting earlier. Next slide. So how are we adapting to this very unusual context with coronavirus? So we had to be agile and we've combined a sanitization offer of the car on our compounds using ozone or other devices, together with the Express Delivery Transport app I've been presenting earlier, using Jockey or tow truck, and all the inspection at collection and delivery to be able to deliver cars in a home delivery mode or to companies, and all this in order to support our customers' business in a different mode. And we do think that this trend might remain and increase in the future. But I think that's a good example of how we can, thanks to the technology, adapt our offering quite rapidly. Next slide, please. So to conclude, Movicar is a digital platform supporting you in getting shorter time to market solution, offering seamless customer experience that we understood people are now looking for, being able to purchase anytime, anywhere. And it's a sales booster for you to be prepared for the future mobility as a service revolution that you understood has started. And I suggest showing a short video that will sum up Movica offering. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nicholas.
You're welcome.
Great presentation and a super product range. A couple of questions sort of from me. At the moment, sort of, who is your biggest customer? Is it the fleet market or is it a vehicle manufacturer that delivers directly to the customer? For example, Tesla. Would you be, as people buy it online, would you be the conduit between that particular product and the customer, collect the customer's existing vehicle, refurbish as necessary, and then have the ability to send it to whichever dealer across Europe, seeing as you all drive on the same side of the road over there, seamlessly, without involving a middle person?
That's an example of OEM target we have. We are not yet working within this new business range, but indeed, that's the objective, as you've understood. We aim at providing a comprehensive solution from the transport standpoint till the refurbishment, and in order to be able to accompany our customers all along the remarketing cycle till the final customer. And the last mile was quite a challenge in the past in our, I would say, traditional finished vehicle logistics world with 8 car carriers. So that's why we've launched Movica as an add-on in our global offering. So that's typically the aim. Then to answer your question more precisely, right now we are more developing with leasing companies and dealer groups that have their own logistics. And especially right now, what we saw is that the pace is accelerating. I guess you've heard that some OEMs are now promoting home delivery solution in the COVID period. And we do think that might remain or even accelerate, at least for the, I would say, the more basic models for which customer already know basically what they want, and for them to avoid any risk in the current environment.
But also, when you look at the EV market, which despite the COVID downturn, their percentage of sales has not dropped significantly like an ICE vehicle. But also, when you look at Tesla's model, those cars are bought online, and it's the biggest selling electric car there is. So do you feel that as EVs grow, that this will be a great platform in order to satisfy the demands of someone who's bought an electric car and moving across from a traditional one through the reselling of their previous car?
Yeah, I think with the EVs, new needs are of course going together, such as battery charging, because who would like to get his new car with an empty, not fuel tank, but battery? So these are the kind of services we can, prior to the delivery, arrange either on compounds or charging station, and that's why part of our ecosystem is based on new providers that we are not dealing with so far in logistics. So this is the kind of extra solution we can add to the chain, more in particular for EVs.
And do you feel, I've got this feeling that people will be leasing more vehicles, which is growing anyway, but with an electric vehicle through an energy provider, because it makes sense to lease the car from the person who's providing you the electricity at home. And they're not dealership based. So with your side of the business on the refurbishment and also the delivery, it makes a fit through that section very well. And of course, the energy provider will have put the charging point outside anyway, before the person's car arrived. Is that a potential market opportunity for you? I would have thought so, but.
Yeah, I agree with you. As you know, some EVs are even sold with the battery separately on the leasing mode. So we clearly see that the ownership of the car is not really an important matter, at least for new people, new millennials or the new generation. And I think that's the core point of the new mobility. People will buy a service and no more a car itself, possessing it, and which means potentially more fleet operators that will need to serve, managing fleets, and therefore potentially several users requiring PDI of the car every time the car is handed over to a new customer or user, because we see free floating till long-term leasing. The market is completely changing, and the border between purchasing a car or leasing it is no more the one we knew is no more valid, and therefore there will be all these extra services that we propose on this platform.
Do you see a growth for that as well, for you utilizing this product with light commercial vehicles, small sort of vehicles that people will use, ideally electric, for last mile delivery, so that you could be dealing with smaller retailers, if you like, that have a number of electric vehicles that are city driven more, that you would be able to provide this from the initial movement from the manufacturer all the way through, and even offer, given your vehicle preparation and servicing facility, an entire package for a small company with 6 vans where you maintain them, move them, and do everything they need. Is that built within the platform, or is it something you're thinking of?
Indeed, we are not only thinking of, we are already busy with such kind of business on large fleets. And I think that's the beauty of having the combination of both Jeffco traditional strengths together with this new digital and more comprehensive approach in proposing the preparation of vehicles, the PPO, for fleets, to be able then to deliver them wherever those customers would like to get them, and above all now to be able to deal with in-life damages, repairs, maintenance, because at the end it will be just a leasing cost per day. So the longer it takes to get it repaired, PDI'd, or maintained, and the more expensive it will be for them. So that's exactly why we've been launching this initiative, to have a complete range of service from the new car located, or LCV located in a compound, till the final user, and offering the logistics services during the life of the vehicle. Basically, before we are stopping at we deliver the dealer, and what was happening then was not something we're operating. Tomorrow, we aim at going till the recycling stage. So completely in line with what you said, our objective is to accompany our customers even during the life of the leasing with new operators, yeah, in a seamless way, with the app, with being able to offer a standardized handover, being it for premium vehicle, more premium, spending more time, showing functions. I mean, we can customize, but still with standard options within the app, which is a blocking stage every time for the driver if he doesn't complete, for instance, some function demo or whatever.
Thank you. Are there any points you'd like to raise additionally to what you have before we sort of stop?
Yeah, if you are convinced that indeed this mobility as a service revolution is indeed starting, I will invite you to contact us, and we'll be delighted to share and to support you and taking up this new challenge.
Thank you, Nicholas. Thank you, everyone, for viewing. If you have any further questions, either contact Nicholas directly, or you can contact us and we will pass the message across, or even if you're interested in actually learning a bit more. So thank you, Nicholas. Thank you for everyone viewing. And we'll say goodbye for the day, and good to see you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Stay safe.
Bye.
Bye.
You too. Bye.